toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So West Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
On the ground, it's Sparks. At the 35, he's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Under fire. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Hunt is on its way. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking for a crease. It's Baxter. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. And that was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown tie. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! My, oh my, 41 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. The Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After that last completion, it's second down. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on the first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for room. It's Sparks. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the middle. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Now, you've seen seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Looking for the time with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. He's got 50 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's loose. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I think right there you saw one of the reasons why he's one of the best in college football today. He makes quick decisions. In his pre-snap, he sees the defense. He knows where his best option is. He's watching and reading coverage and finds his matchups, and he can get rid of it quickly and get the ball out of his hand.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move, it's the Spartans. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hamilton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Lacey. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's Gallagher. There he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over San Jose State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This quarterback has been locked in. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his man down the middle. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 80 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Runs through a tackle.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. He'll do it himself on the draw.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert up.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It'll be a draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best one.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line second and 7. He'll try it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Here comes the heat. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
31, West Virginia, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 7.
Turning it on! Got the first down. Looking for more. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Power football with the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play. It's now. All right, let's get it.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense. All game long, we've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Find some fresh air. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. The give on the option. Jukes his way for more. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Tide! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their...
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Under fire. The short hands. It's Barry. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
To the air. It's Lacey. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the heat. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finished. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. That's caught. It's Jones. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw. It's Lacey. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up 4th down. You could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Wants to throw. It's Lacey. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to lead, man. This feels like this one's over.
And the extra point is good, but that's just a little window dressing, and the game is over. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener, but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.